started eating numbers. I went from so many, to 1,200 to 700 to 500 to 400, and then I stopped there, letting my bones peek out, letting my fucked up brain chemistry start to leak out of my tired eyes, as my self-confidence started to melt off with my unused muscles, as my smile started to fade like my hair, limp and breakable. I lived in a calculator, adding, subtracting, losing. I slept beneath the scale, hearing the beeping, lulling me to sleep, keeping me awake, promising me that everything will be better if I am smaller, thinner, lighter than before, but threatening me that if there is a larger number on the scale tomorrow, then you get in trouble. And my bones started to whisper, and I wanted to hear what they had to say. But what they had to say was things like, you loser, you pig, eat your 155 so you can eat your Prozac, so you can stop eating for one more day. But I kept thinking maybe I heard them wrong. So maybe 1 more pound. Maybe tomorrow they'll be happy. Maybe tomorrow I'll be happy. Maybe tomorrow the calculator will turn off so I can finally get some sleep. Well, now I'm 18, and I eat. And the calculator still clicks, but I've learned to ignore it. And the scale still beeps, but I've learned to ignore it. And the bones still whisper, but they're covered now by fat and muscles and strong, shiny blue hair. I do things now instead of counting and crying and cutting. I do things like write poetry and read it at bars in the nearest city. I do things like eat soy cream after a particularly bad test. I do things like put colored powders on my eyelids and paint on my nails. I do things like smile in the mirror, and sometimes still I do things like bottle up emotions and lie and skip Abilify and Lexapro and Vyvanse. But for the most part, the calculator is quieter, the scale is softer, and my bones have stopped whispering. Well, I did say for the most part, didn't I? Today. Do you want to know what I ate today? It was a lot. Too much, even. So much that if I spend too much time thinking about it, it makes me cry and shake and panic. But you know what? This is not a poem about sadness, or Anna, or starving, or slicing open skin. This is a poem about kicking Anna in the face. Thanks, Dad. This is a poem about how being 15, 16, and 17 sucks, and about how being 18 is the best time of my life so far. This is a poem about recovery, about how I did it, how I survived, how I was locked up 4 times, crying myself to sleep at night and faking a smile every morning. But I did it. I'm better. I'm happy. So fuck you, depression. I am so much stronger.